Good morning and welcome back to Russell Does Stuff. This is my YouTube channel. It is Wednesday morning and I'm out here on the side of my house and I'm going to get ready for my morning. I think I have maybe an hour to do this morning. I can probably get it all done in 30 minutes if I hustle. I used to be called Hustle Russell, and it rained last night, so I don't run closed trailers, so I don't like opening big side doors and stuff, and so I cover up my equipment with stuff to just to keep it dry, because as soon as I pull out of the driveway it'll start raining again. It's just Murphy's Law. So I found this on the side of the road. That's got some pretty good weight to it, and it holds down the tarps. So I'm up with the dogs this morning, not the chickens or the roosters. So we haven't had rain in like 2 days, and we got some rain this morning around, I think, 5 o'clock or so, and it made everything really wet. So I'm going to take a trip around the yard here with Winston, see if he'll use the bathroom. He likes to be on a certain schedule sometimes, but when it's hot and I'm mowing my accounts, I like to try to get out of the house really early because the sun's not up yet. And then I want to be home by noon. I don't want to be out in the heat advisory. It's miserable. I like to just check out everything, make sure nobody's broke into my shop to steal all my prized possessions also. And then this gives Winston the opportunity to use the bathroom. Maybe he will, maybe he won't. I watched some gurus on YouTube about a year ago, and they said, you want to get better at YouTube, you need to start filming everything. So I remember when I first started filming videos, I had anxiety and stuff, and all you were doing was just talking to the camera. Oh, I think we lost him. Maybe he's using the bathroom. He doesn't like it when I film that. Let's go. He likes to count rabbits in the morning. Well, I'm going to throw him in the house and get going. My hound dog doesn't like to do any extra curricular activities. So he will jump up on the sofa and he will pretend that he is invisible. So he won't have to participate in the morning's walkabout. I make sure he gets lots of exercise. I built that big shop in the backyard, and that's where I want to store everything. But for right now, I feel comfortable leaving everything where I've always left it, right here. And I can hear if somebody's over here messing around with stuff and trying to take my equipment from me and stuff. When you're in business and you're starting out for your first couple of years, you keep an eye on your stuff. All it takes is one person to come up and grab something, and then you can't get your jobs done. I've been fortunate enough to be able to double up on my equipment over the years. If somebody steals my blower, then I don't have a backup because Brandon still has that, and I don't have a backup hedger. He still has that. But I got my mower back. I set my phone down here for a second. If you're videoing, you can use a camera or a phone. I've got both. What I like to do in the morning on the way to my accounts is Camel Up. I like to drink almost a bottle of water in the morning or more on the way to my first account because it's hot out. This morning it isn't so bad, but normally it's pretty steamy. I know a lot of you don't like these type of videos, and that's okay. I make them for the few people that do like them. And when I was working for Chris many years ago, he always told me to do the hardest work first, drive the farthest away from your shop or your house or your headquarters, and then work your way back. So I've gotten the habit of doing that. I go as far away as I can and then work my way back. It's just a tip. I found that if I didn't do that and I started working accounts closer, I would get stuck on those accounts, and then I'd have to drive all the way there, and it just it didn't flow right. So today I want to get a couple of these accounts I didn't get done yesterday and Monday finished, and then I want to go to the gym and I want to run some errands. I want to go to the parts store. There's somebody that's running a stop sign right there. People run stop signs all the time now. No one stops at stop signs anymore. I'm here at my first account because I used to mow 11 or 12 accounts in my neighborhood back when I had back when my business was flourishing, or whatever you want to call it, when I had a ton of accounts, when I was paying off my bills in my house and stuff, and I kept the good ones and I got rid of the bad guys and stuff, and now I'm control and I do exactly what I want to do, which should be your goal too. Live life on your terms. Okay. So we had a lot of rain last night, and what I want to do is just take a look at the yard real quick to see how wet everything is. So I'm going to have to do a lot more weed eating than normal. So that ain't too bad. Yards like this should take you about 8 minutes. Okay. If they take any longer than that, you're doing something wrong. 8 to 15 minutes for the lawn. Then you're making money. So 4.5 weeks average. Subtract, multiply, do a little bit of this, and you can figure out what your profit per lawn is. I don't really concern myself with thinking about all the numbers anymore, because I just know in my head what I'm going to make and what I'm not going to make. You can hear the interstate in the background. someone's trying to get to work as fast as they can to get to that 40-hour-a-week job. And same goes with estimates. I estimate lawns and accounts higher now. So when I first started doing this, I didn't know how to estimate lawns and stuff. So I was scared, nervous, and I was losing a lot of money the first 2 years because I was afraid to ask for more money. And that was kind of a good and a bad thing in itself, because if I got an account for a little bit of money, I beat out the competition and I had guaranteed work. So, all right, well, there's a little bit of nuggets about my service business, and I'm going to get to it. I'm not going to film any mowing. I don't want to have an accident on this guy's lawn trying to work on real mushy grass. I'm pretty skilled at this stuff, but I'd like to have both my hands, and I don't have that thing that Maverick has where you clip a phone on your hat. I may look into that. But anyway, this is Russell with Russell Does Stuff, and if you're just starting a YouTube channel out, practice makes perfect. Thanks for watching.